Alright, so if you're following along at home, watching on YouTube or watching live on Twitch or just a repeat on Twitch, um, I'm going to try to play a baseball game. Hopefully, a baseball game a day. If not, maybe two or three on the weekends or when I have some free time. Without any sports right now, it's kind of difficult, to get through the day for some people. So, what we're going to do is we're going to play um, we're gonna play baseball. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna start a season. Every year I try to start a season with the Diamondbacks, and I never get very far. So what we're gonna do today is we're actually gonna try to start a season with the Diamondbacks. I'm gonna increase. I kind of want to increase the desktop audio a little bit, or the Elgato audio. Just a little bit because I want to make sure that you can kind of hear the commentary too. This is the first time I've done this in a while. With the Elgato, I try to stream straight from my PlayStation or my Xbox. So if it's a little clunky today, I apologize, and we'll figure it out. I'll put this on YouTube. We'll figure something out. If it becomes a thing, maybe we'll do more games or whatever. But for now, let's just do it this way. Go ahead and refresh real quick to make sure everything looks good, and then we'll start. Yeah. So, we're gonna start our season with the Diamondbacks. We're gonna start new. I'm gonna use the current rosters, which are the live ones that this shipped with. I'm not gonna change anything. I want to go straight into it. Okay, my wife's asking a question. So we're GM contracts, yes. No roster control. I want to try to make this as good as possible. I want to do lineups and rotations. I want to do. We'll let the computer take care of scouting, and we will do all of our roster stuff. Scouting is not always great. We'll start with the regular season. Just to see how everything goes. I'm gonna change some settings real quick, just because I haven't played baseball in over a year. We're gonna start on beginner, and then with the dynamic. Actually, let's do dynamic. So dynamic. I'll change the camera angles shortly once we get into everything, and then I will leave everything else as it is. Apply changes. So let's look at our roster. I know that this might not be great for the beginning, you want to jump right in, but I want to look at what we have on our 40-man, and I want to look at what we have on our Major League roster just to see we have 6 starting pitchers. We have Bumgardner, Gallen, Ray, Weaver, Young, we have 7. Young, Leak, and Corbin Martin. Who, is that the injured? Is that injured? Let's see. Contract statistics, no quirks. Because I know he's injured in real life, so I thought they carried over injuries. We can check to see. That might be why he's the 7 starters on the thing. Duplantier has an awful rating. Chafin, Rondon, Kelly, Junior Guerra's in AAA, nice. Crichton, I'm gonna move him down AAA, that's fine. Put him on waivers. I'm gonna bring up. Man, they ruined like a lot of people's stuff. I'll keep Ginkle because I like him, but that's awful too. I don't know why they don't like some of these guys. I want to pull up Lopez. We have Archie Bradley, Carson Kelly, and Vogt are here. Varsho is on here, so we can move him up later on if we need to. Walker, Crone is still in AAA. We're good. Vargas, LeCastro. I do like Andy Young. We'll see about him, moving him up later on. Do they have Marte still as a center fielder? Yeah, let's edit this. All I'm going to do is move him to second base. I need to finish. Alright, so Rojas and him. Beer is listed as a left fielder. Interesting. Marte will be our center fielder. Corbin Carroll is hot. These guys, I think these are on the up-and-comers list. Because both of these guys, I think that's what that means, that logo. Cole Calhoun in right field. So we have 4 outfielders, which is going to get old quickly. Let's see. So we can probably get rid of one of these guys. I don't know. I like both of them. Ildemaro, though, I'm not a big fan of. But we have Marte at second base. Escobar. Jake Lamb got passed up by Rom. This guy. I don't even know if this is a real guy or not. Then we have Ahmed and Leyba. So do we have? I feel like we don't have enough pitchers. All right. I think that's fine. We'll get into the lineups later on. I'll deal with that maybe off stream or tomorrow before we start. I want to kind of get into a game. Alright, so we're going to kick this off. We'll play a full game. Normally, I would start with, we're going to go with regular home uniforms for the season opener, because why not? Chase Field, presentation hybrid. Normally when I play with quick counts because I'm really bad at like taking pitches. But in this case, since we want to kind of get the whole feel for everything, I'm going to leave these off. We'll leave the roof open with some clear skies. Have a nice, pretty game to start out the season. Okay, so Baumgartner. Let's see. I want to move him to second base. Oh, I don't like the way it just goes. Okay, so we need to put someone in right field. So that'll be Cole Calhoun. We're gonna start Carson Kelly because that's not a stupid decision. This looks good. So what we want to do is I'll probably bat. I'll make this sure we don't have to do this again later on. I'm not a big fan of Ahmed, but I don't know what his. I guess his contact against lefties is really good. But he's a righty, so his contact versus righties is really bad. Let's move him down. I kind of want to move Cole Calhoun up. There. Give us some more versatility. There. I feel that's pretty good because we potentially have 3 lefties in a row here, but then a righty and a lefty, and he has good power against righties. So if we have that new rule where you have to leave a guy in for 3, then that'll be good. Okay, cool. Let's get started. I'm gonna check Facebook because my wife said that my post about the game is not public. So it's public. Okay. So if you're watching on Twitch, feel free. I'll try to check the chat as often as I can. I'll try to be. I'm not really good about it sometimes, but if you want to say anything, feel free to jump in. So the home opener, opening day. Obviously, this won't happen because baseball's been postponed for a few months.
Hello again, everybody. Baseball
Excuse me.
is back.
So,
Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB
apologies
Network.
if we're hitting a sore note or something.
But as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be
move
key
along
if this team's going to have
try to get through everything.
Like
I'll try to let as much of the commentary play through, just because it gives you the
but putting together some quality outings early in the season,
idea that this is kind of like a real game.
It's a date that's been
I'm going to change the camera angles, and I'm probably going to change, when I was in the settings, I did not look at the pitching options. I'm a big fan of the meter pitching, and I'm probably really bad at it. But I like the meter pitching a little bit better than some of the other stuff that they do. So I'm gonna have to take a look to see what's going on there. Batting is still pretty simple regardless, but alright, so after the national anthem here, I'll go ahead and get started.
Madison
Bumgarner's our opening day pitcher. I'll give you some commentary too. You'll get commentary from the background, and I'll probably do a lot of comments about stop talking while they're talking, or turn the commentary from the game off if you're gonna talk so much. But we'll figure it out. Like I said, I'll go back through. I'll probably put this whole thing up. Ooh, that is an awful camera angle. Let's see. So cameras first. It doesn't show me. What? I think it's offset 2 is the one I like. Apply. Oh, that was strike zone 3. There we go. I like the outfield camera. I like to be closer just because my eyes are bad. Alright, so we'll have to do that again when we're batting. Gameplay. Hitting directional, that's fine. Buttons is fine. Pitching is meter. Dynamic, so make that dynamic 2. Alright, so that should be fine. So we should be good to go. We'll see how good this is. We'll see how good we do.
Low to mid 90s fastball. Good curveball. It does have the straight changeup, and just in case you didn't know this, the guy can swing the bat a little bit
and
too.
a little rusty.
One of the best pitchers in the game.
Pitcher's confidence and energy. If they get low, you should consider removing him from the game. To select a pitch, pressing the buttons. Yeah, I'm okay. Disable pitching tutorials.
Swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
I'm throwing another fastball apparently.
Here's the pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
So this first game, I'm probably going to dominate just because that's the dynamic. Dynamic starts you off at kind of a beginner, and as you do well, it ups your difficulty. So I like using that just because I'm not a big fan of putting it at rookie or pro or expert or whatever, and then trying to fiddle with settings. I find that by about maybe like the 10th game in, it's pretty good for. You'll see how that pitching difficulty jumps up. I find that by like the 10th game, it's usually pretty set on what's good for me in terms of like being kind of average. I'll have a game where I'll hit really well, and I'll have a game where I just don't hit well at all. And if I skip through cutscenes, like the ones where he's like, ooh, really mad about taking the picture right there. I mean, that had to whistle past this guy's ear. That was scary. I don't know. I'm really bummed about this whole thing. I was really excited for baseball start. I was really excited for basketball start. Just in the NCAA tournament.
Wow, that was awful close.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
Man, I am not throwing well right now.
Ahead of him with strike 1.
Missing a lot of spots. Just
fouled away.
And so I was real bummed about this.
Hit to short. Marte for 1.
And we turn 2. Nice. 8-pitch first inning. Even giving up a hit. So we got Marte Peralta. See, like, I know that a lot of work goes into this game. And I said last night when I was playing Dawn of Fear that I wasn't going to trash stuff. But I mean, that's just lazy. You should have some kind of coding that says if you have 2 guys in the thing that, alright, hold the stick in any direction, influence the swing. Alright. I don't like this, so I'm going to change it in just a moment. Yes, disable.
Good fastball as you get.
Now I've taken
the swing and a miss.
Now I've taken a strike. Let's. Oh, that is awful. Do we like offset 2? wide, offset. He looks smaller in wide, but you can see the whole background of the stadium. But like he looks bigger in the offset, which is confusing me, I guess. Let's use offset. We'll try offset and see how that goes. Maybe we'll see how everything else goes. All right, so he's got a sinker, a slider, a fastball, and a changeup and a cutter.
And the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Albies
Drop. Oh,
he's there
man.
and records the first out.
Alright, so we can go through. That was kind of cool. So there was a button on the top that said click L2 for starting lineup. And so I did that, and now it's showing me the starting lineup. So this is actually pretty cool. I'm a big fan of them changing the way this works. At least the way the game works in that sense, the presentation of everything. I think it's very interesting they don't have TGI Fridays. They don't have they didn't get the official license for TGI Fridays. Get down. It's gone! Yeah! I can't be too loud because the baby's sleeping. But it's gone! Man, Marte picking up where he left off. Ball still juiced apparently. Yeah, MLB just showed 20. This is what I needed. I don't know. I'm sharing it with you guys because I think it's pretty cool, but this is what I needed after today, after all the cancellations and everything. All the cancellations of sports and stuff. I mean, it's video games, and I get people that care very much about video games and everything, but, you know. Oh, my glasses are dirty. I'll take the sinker. There we go. Glasses are clean now.
One out, nobody on.
So he's been throwing, it looks like everything that he's thrown so far. Soroka is right down the middle.
On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Like I said before, it starts off easy and then it goes up from there. So the first games of the season, when you play on dynamic, if it's a new game and you're not transferring over like anything from the other older games, then the first couple games usually you win by a couple runs.
Here's Eduardo Escobar as he will take strike one on the fastball here.
We'll make sure we take some pitches. We want to get his stamina down. So like I said, I'm already hit a home run, had a base hit, and an out, and I was only pitch number 7. I think Baumgartner had 8 pitches the whole first inning.
In now, Christian Walker. He takes his first cuts.
He hit 29 home runs last season. That's interesting. I mean, I tried following as much as I could last year, and I think I followed pretty good. I mean, I just didn't expect. Oh, that ball's gone.
Look at this.
I mean, that's why he hit 29 home runs. He hit 29 home runs last season. Jeez. And I know some of you may be like, oh, yeah, well, this is very, you're on easy mode, but trust me, stick with me for like a week or two. We'll stream as much as we can. If we stream on the weekends or something, we may go like, we may do like a, we may eventually go to quick counts or something just so we can play some games. But stick with me for a couple of games. You'll see it gets a lot harder, and because I'm really bad at adjusting, I'll have games where I'm like basically getting no hit.
Bullet back up the middle. Acuna
Cole Calhoun
puts it away to retire the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard.
Man, that was a good first inning, though. So
Digging in, Ronald Acuna.
I'm pleased.
He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Well,
hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple
the Braves,
runs.
if I remember correctly, like honestly, I followed baseball really pretty close last year because then the Diamondbacks were in it till the very end, kind of. I feel like I followed baseball pretty good last year, And I don't know if it's just because it's 9 o'clock at night, and I've had a very long day with all the sports and work and stuff, but um, I just like can't remember anything about baseball last year. See the defense on the top? I'm not gonna hit it because not too fun. Don't really care about
Here's
the defense so
Marcelo
much.
Zuna. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He also has
I
one home
cannot
run.
remember a lick
He's
about
ready.
baseball
Here's the
last
first
year.
offering. Here's a ground ball for Ahmed at short. Reined in.
As the season goes to, for at least the first probably month of the season, I'll stick with what we have here. I'm not committed to changing much about how the Diamondbacks team is, but if there's someone who's like not performing, I have years where I'll go in and like if I think someone's better than they are, like Marte hits a lot more home runs than this, or Peralta hits a lot more home runs than this, I'll go in and up some stats and stuff just for fun when I'm playing at home. But since we're going to be doing this kind of, hopefully be doing this kind of on a regular basis with hopefully a lot of viewers, I don't want to just do it for, for myself. If I'm doing it for myself, I'll play quick counts and not talk to myself for 45 minutes to an hour.
Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent
if we keep
with
going,
it,
then maybe if someone's not performing, we trade them or bring someone up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
We obviously don't care. We care very little about the structure of our farm system because we're probably likely only going to play a season of this. I mean, it really depends. If we get a lot of steam, then maybe we go for a little bit longer. I guess if the coronavirus stuff ends up being longer than we thought, maybe this is the only sports we get, and so we just keep going with it. But yeah, usually, I think I've only played through a full season twice. See, first pitch swinging. If it's in the zone, I'm swinging at it. It's like softball rules. Carson Keller, let's see what you got. That is a weird looking picture of him on that board.
And the pitch. Hit high and deep.
That wasn't the way that I tried to go to it. Okay, so advance all runners, return. I don't need this.
Around first,
the ground will level anyways, but I don't need this.
And that will hop over the wall.
Hold him at first.
It's a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that
Alright,
one pretty well.
so as I said, it's kind of hit and miss.
And clearly, there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
And he gets him to pop
I'm not good at that was an inside pick. So on the monitor it says sinker inside. Shouldn't have swung it there.
And that'll bring up Starling Marte.
Starling Marte.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. What's up?
I think he threw 4 pitches.
Freeman is there, and they breeze through.
I think he threw 4 pitches in that inning.
Is retired. D-backs are down on 4 pitches.
If you hear like a humming in the background, my PS4 is apparently super loud. I don't know why. It doesn't do this for like any other game that I'm playing ever.
Charlie Culberson.
So difficulty increased. We went from beginner to we were already on beginner 3. So maybe it'll take a little. Maybe it'll be faster this time to get to a point where we don't just dominate.
Swung on and missed that time.
So far, Bumgarner's throwing a gem. I think too, like obviously your ace is the first guy that you're gonna pitch with, so it's kind of like if it's an easier like basically one hitter or shutout in the first game because you go through like the first 4 or 5 innings not giving up any hits or only giving up a hit or something, and then all of a sudden
That was a good change of
your
speed
pitcher's
for
in the
strikeout
zone.
there.
He's got
I've seen a
confidence,
lot of
so it doesn't
hitters
matter
run pretty
if
off with their
you
timing
screw
so
up and you
far.
throw a bad pitch. But also, he's really good.
Dansby Swanson digging in as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
I know that Arizona has Nick Ahmed, but Dansby Swanson, did he not play last year? That seemed odd. 2019 stats were 0-0, zeros across the board. Nah. That doesn't seem right. I have to get my wife to bring me some water.
Nothing in two count.
I'm not used to talking this much in one sitting. I talk on the phone for work all the time, but never like talking to yourself out loud for 45 minutes straight.
It doesn't get much better than that.
Look at the movement on that. Oof. Video games, man. Of course, my dog is drinking water very loudly next to me.
Into the box now, Mike Soroka. As he rips it on the ground to second, Marte has it.
Text my wife during innings here.
Pretty painless
We're a third of the way through.
inning, all told. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Diamondbacks lead this one 3-0. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Show me the replay. Show me his solo home run.
Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Let's take a pitch. I mean, probably could have taken that 1 yard. Ketel Marte does what he wants.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit out towards second. Albies brings it in. On to first in time.
Put a power swing on it. A little early. I wanted him to hit a home run, man. He's already got an yard.
Away here with the bases empty.
2 homers is better than 1, right? So see, this inning, you got 3 lefties in a row.
On its way.
I don't really like the way the camera swings when I try to like lean for a pitch. Oof. Was I late? Let's see what the feedback is. That seemed rough. He swung right through that. Are you not gonna show me that? Swing timing good. I just swung through it. Okay.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Too early. So lean up, get that launch angle.
The 1-2.
Alright, let's see what's going on here.
Sliced hard down
get down. That's a double, baby.
Finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
David Peralta isn't that slow.
And he will beat the throw
like speed 47 does like screams like first baseman to me. He's an outfielder, and his nickname is the Freight Train. I feel like he's not that slow. Sometimes the ratings don't make sense to me. That's all I'm saying. Kevin Gagel dominated last year. He's like a 51. What?
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And that's
I'm tagging. We're going. He's being thrown out. Nope. Oh, safe. He is safe. Apparently my wife is not checking her phone.
Christian Walker, runner in scoring position with Sugan.
You should walk him, man. You should walk him. I'm going yard. I'm taking a yard. If he throws anything in the middle, in the middle of the plate right here, I'm launching it. I'm power swinging it. See, I'm holding it. Oof.
And it's fouled away.
Man. Alright, we'll just hold up. We don't have to go down the line.
And he fouls this one off.
Sinker. He's throwing good pitches. He knows I'm trying to launch it. Alright, we will power swing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard to
through,
short.
it's not through. Swanson got it.
Oh, the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1 left for the Diamondbacks, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. So up steps Ozzie Albies.
Well, that didn't go as much. See, but then you get into this kind of thing where like I'm up by 3, and I'm cruising along, so I'm just like trying to launch home runs left and right. And like that's probably not realistic. But it's fun. Being
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0.
It's fun. So, hold on. I'm actually getting water now. Thank you. No, we kicked a field goal though. We're up by 3. That was my lovely wife. I'm sorry if she's hurt any of your souls. She does. If you can still hear her, she hurts my soul daily every time she talks about sports. On either our first or second date, I told her that if we were going to get married, she had to like sports, and then she told me that LeBron James played football.
First pitch on its way.
They've been just getting
you still told me to play football.
Right here. Been a while since they've even
See, one of these days, if this becomes a thing, you're gonna have to sit in and talk baseball with me during one of these games. We'll have you as a guest for an inning or 2.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow.
Tabitha's my wife's favorite.
Makes the catch in shallow left for route number 2.
Her favorite commentator is Bill Walton. My favorite commentator is Bill Walton, but our favorite, we love watching Bill.
Ready to deliver.
Bill is great.
Here's the first
We went to a game once. I took her to meet him. She was very excited about it. We had the shift on. Look at this. Someone down there is coaching us like, hey, let's put on the shift for Freeman.
Wind up and the 1-0 pitch. Freeman has a history in coming through in the clutch moments, of course. It's always a little bit of a debate.
I should hit him.
Whether
Like,
or
you
not
can't
being
hit
clutch
guys
is
anymore.
actually a trait
I remember
that a
I was
player
playing.
possesses, but with him,
What
there's
was it?
no denying
It was like
We've seen him
EA's
deliver in
baseball
big
game
moments
once upon a time,
repeatedly
I think.
throughout his career. It just seems he elevates
MVP
his
baseball?
game somehow when the pressure is
Is that
on.
what it was? It was MVP
Matty, He has
college.
definitely put that debate to rest. He
I don't remember. It was whatever the EA Sports version of the baseball game was. And I remember you could hit guys.
No runs,
And
just one
I was
hit,
playing at
and
my
no
grandpa's
errors so
house,
far for
and
Atlanta.
for some reason I was really into the Oakland A's. I don't know why. I think I was just like, I didn't understand how baseball worked because I was still real little.
Fouled off.
And like I discovered you could hit guys, and I was like, man, I'm just gonna hit dudes over and over again. I was like walking in runs. I was like, I definitely cheated. Like I turned the sliders up, and I was like hitting home runs like left and right. So I was up like 18-0 in like the 6th inning, and I was like, I'm just gonna start hitting dudes.
Ends the inning.
And just like hit guys and like experiment with like what the physics were and everything. So that's a little peek into my childhood there. I also remember All-Star Baseball for the GameCube. I would get really annoyed because the
Infield in the overshift here now the pitch.
when you throw to a base, you threw to a base by holding the right stick, the C stick, the little yellow nub thing. And they had the shift on for Calhoun. Man, he hit it right at him too. That was a good hit. Anyways, you threw the base with the yellow stick, the C stick, and every time like they would bunt or hit like a really short thing or something, and I would do it to throw to first base. But when you did that in that game, for some reason, it didn't throw to like whoever was covering the pitcher or like the second baseman. It would just throw straight to the bag. So people would bunt on me all the time, and I would just throw the ball into right field.
Well thrown sinker that time down, but
I could have swore that one was low, but it was gonna be low at least. There you go.
On a line, that's a base hit.
Good one on it.
You think think there's any justice in the game. Watch those
So
two.
mostly I play horror games, or I mean, I guess I don't exclusively play horror games. I play, if I do stream, I stream various things. Now that I have this setup kind of going again, I think I might start streaming a little more every once in a while.
At the plate now, Carson Kelly, as the first pitch misses to him.
But
It's ball one. 1 for 1.
you know, it
as
gets
he reached base with a
in the
double
way.
his first
So, you
time
know, you
up.
get discouraged. It kind of goes up and down. Some days I'll be like, man, I really want to stream today, but nothing's set up, so I won't stream. And some days I'm like, I really want to stream today, and I'll get everything set up, and then like manager will just be like, no, I don't want to stream anymore. And then some days I just like today, I'm just like, I really want to stream. I want to get this thing going. I want to do everything.
Count moves to a ball
And I
and
do
2
it,
strikes
and then
now.
I'm like, yeah, I'm in the zone. I'm like, that felt good. It seems great. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow. Let's do all this stuff. And then, you know, 2 people
towards
watch the
second.
stream.
And that'll get down for a
Oh,
base
get
hit.
it, get it, get it, get it.
And
You're
that runner
safe.
will go no further than second as there are 2
Like
aboard
2 people
now.
watch the stream. I know there's only I think 1 person watching it now, and I don't know who it is because they haven't said anything in chat. And yes, I'm keeping an eye on chat for whoever's watching. But you know, it's real easy to get discouraged. I'm gonna let Bumgarner hit. No cares in the world right now. I'm taking pictures. I'm having fun just talking. I do enjoy hearing myself talk. My wife tells me all the time.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first
This
strike.
guy's launching sinkers.
And a ball and 2 strikes to the Diamondbacks pitcher.
I thought that was another sinker. Okay, well I guess I gotta put this on play.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even
He
at
can
2
hit.
and 2.
He's a big
Certainly
dude.
know he's not trying to work around the pitcher.
And he
Sometimes
hits well.
the
And I
hardest
mean, he
thing to
probably
do
doesn't hit
is
well
to
in
throw a
Chase Field
strike
like
to
in
a
this
guy
game.
that you know won't swing
But
back.
like historically, he
Still
hits
2 and
well in
2.
Chase Field. I think that's one of his like
Over at
reasons
second.
why he wanted to come to the Diamondbacks. Sorry, I had to get some water. Mid at bat water break.
Kelly is over at first with 1 away.
I'm gonna go with down and away again. I feel like
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Hit hard
down, up
towards
and away,
center.
but
And that's in
I'll
there.
take
Base
it.
hit. The relay. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
take a run. Take a run. Starling Marte.
And now
Oh,
time
is he
is
just gonna
called
come on and
as
talk
their
to him, or is he
pitching
making a
coach is gonna
change?
pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they
Just
want
now
to attack
visit.
things
Just now
here.
visit. Okay, cool. Cool. I like this guy. He's giving up a lot of runs. So, anyways, yeah, you watch a couple videos. You watch the numbers as you're playing for an hour or two, and you see like
Digging
someone
in
pop
next
in the
to be
room, and
Starling
you say
Marte,
hi, and then
as he'll take a look at a high strike
you,
that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
you see maybe 1 or 2 people watching you, and no one says anything, and it gets discouraging. And so you put stuff on YouTube, and you're like, man, maybe people just can't watch right now. Maybe they'll watch on YouTube. And so you put stuff on YouTube, and then all of a sudden,
Behind 0-2 now.
you only get a couple
4
views on
runs, 8
YouTube. and
hits, no errors
after
so
like a
far
week
for
or
the
two, you're kind of
Diamondbacks.
just like, well, I mean, I guess.
Swing and a liner.
Oh.
Leaps high as he makes the catch.
Man.
Well done.
Starling Marte sucks in this game. I hope he doesn't have to. I'm just kidding. It's only one. I was gonna say, I hope he doesn't suck this much in real life, but it's just one game. Everyone has a bad game.
Saving a run from scoring.
We are 1,000% trying to
Ready
hit
for
home
another
right now.
shot now. Cattell Marte. He was a ground out
1000%.
victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation.
Not hitting a home
right
run on
here,
that pitch.
similar stuff on the mound.
So early.
Look for them to try and get him
So,
to do
yeah,
exactly
anyways,
the same thing as his
discouraging.
last AB. He's got to fight to
It's
get it elevated just a
ooh.
little bit more.
That's just a regular fly ball, right? It definitely is a regular fly
Acuna
ball.
is gonna
It
have
gets
room out
discouraging.
there as he
That's all-
puts
that's
this
all it
away
is.
to retire the side. Only 1 in the inning for
Yeah, you
Arizona.
come and go.
We played 4 full. Arizona's
back
on
in the
top,
fall.
4-0.
When I was still streaming kind of regularly, I was doing no commentary games because I did it while the baby was sleeping, generally while I was holding the baby in the carrier. I would bounce around the ball, the medicine ball, and I would and I would play Xbox. And I would stream the Xbox to Twitch, and I wouldn't have commentary. And so I just finished. I probably had, I went and edited videos, and I had maybe like 80 videos that I put up, and I put up videos so they would go off like every other day, I think, just because I wanted to try to stretch it out. I knew I wasn't going to play as much. I was probably going to play 2 or 3 times a week, so I wasn't going to be able to put in like an hour a day to stream at the time. He got it. He's out. Oh, come on. Come on. Anyways, I knew I was only going to get like an hour a day. I wasn't going to get an hour a day. Even till now, like I said, that I want to do this for a couple. I want to try playing games and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to be able to have an hour a day to do this. But it's a good goal to have. If the people demand it, then that's what we'll do. We'll find a way to do it. Even if it's like late at night and I put it on YouTube and you guys watch the next day or something. But yeah. So that series actually just finished. All the stuff that I had on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I'm out of content. There may be like a couple videos left, depending on the timing, but I don't know. But these will go up. I'm recording as I'm streaming. So, ooh, man, he's getting a lot of good wood on this. Let's see if he can hit the high heat.
Fouled away.
He can foul it off, sure. If you're just joining us, we're starting a season with the franchise with the Diamondbacks. We'll see how in depth we go with it.
Filthy change up that time,
this guy currently
get another chance.
Putting a good AB on us. Curveball. Let's send him a curveball in the dirt.
Again, a 1-2. Just a bit low.
Okay.
Ball, but it's 2-2.
So we've reached 5 innings is where we've reached our not gonna fish at crap pitches.
Where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive.
Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to mention. Is like I'll try to keep, just because I don't know who's watching, and I have linked my somewhat professional Twitter account to this stream now. I'll try to keep. Oh, we got him! Yeah, that was good. I'll try to keep the language to a minimum. But every once in a while, you know, you pop off and something happens. That was a nice pitch, too. Difficulty went up. We're in the last beginner stage.
And that'll bring in Marcelo Zuna. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. 0-1 for him here in this one.
Something's going on with these 2019 stats, because like Marcelo Zuna did not hit 0.77 last year. I'm pretty sure he would have been cut if he hit 0.77 last year.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Bumgarner's getting, I mean, 50 pitches isn't up there, but for like the first game up there, like we'll probably, we're up 4-0. Maybe we'll give him 6 innings and then we'll go to the bullpen for 3, just to try to get some other guys some run. It kind of depends on how he's doing.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
He's got a lot of strikeouts, so I think he's struck out quite a few people today. I'm doing more. I think I'm doing more talking than I am paying attention to the game, which is interesting to me. Does it show his stats? Let's see what we got here. It does not show his stats. It doesn't. It just shows how many balls and strikes I've thrown. Well, I want like there's that. You should show me stats. I wonder how many strikeouts he has.
Here's the catcher, Travis Darnell. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball
If you're
one.
watching
First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the
I
punch
want
out,
stats.
so we'll see
I
if
want
he
a
can
quick
fare any
look at
better.
stats without pausing the game.
That's by him
And
for
if there is a
strike
way to
one.
do it, I apologize,
This pitch
but
is
give me a
braided with some
tutorial.
high velo. You better get that front foot
And if I
down
skip
early
the
and get ready,
tutorial,
or he's
I
gonna blow right
apologize.
by you.
I'm just an idiot.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out, nobody on.
Let's give him some high heat inside.
And he struck
Got
him
him.
out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts.
How many strikeouts
Not
does he
too
have?
shabby. More baseball on MLB Network.
How many strikeouts does he have? Show me the K meter. Alright.
Trying to pick
Pause it before we get started and see. It doesn't tell me. It'll tell me when I'll pause it when it goes back out to
where
work.
he left off. David Peralta, 2 hits in
Alright,
2
I'm up
trips
4-0.
scored thus
I'm
far.
almost exclusively probably gonna try to hit home runs.
Lays off 1-0.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. The problem is they haven't
Almost
had to work too
exclusively.
hard.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this
Got
one
some
off.
viewers. If you guys are in the chat room, if you have any questions or anything,
right
say
down
hi.
the middle. Cannot be
Feel
late
free.
on that fastball.
Whoa.
Hit out towards second.
Man, that was so weak.
And this is gonna get on through.
I'm actually upset that
Leadoff
Soroka
hit.
didn't grab that. That was a weak ground ball up the middle.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right now? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
I'm kind of pumped about this. I'm really excited. Like tomorrow night, since I think my wife is gonna do some stuff and leave me alone on Saturday for a little bit because she's gonna go hang out with her friend for like an hour or 2 or 3. Tomorrow night maybe we'll play a game and then we'll play some Dawn of Fear. We got a pitching change. I'm gonna choke on water now. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cough in your guys' ears. I apologize. But yeah. Oh man, we will definitely play some more Dawn of Fear. The game that's so bad, it's good.
He's set. Here it comes.
I had about 45 minutes earlier today
The runner
while
at
the baby
first
was
with
sleeping,
No outs here.
and I didn't want to. I wasn't in the mood to stream. I didn't have anything set up to stream.
Can't pick it up cleanly.
Ooh, error. Nice. Stands
This was
me.
set up perfectly for him to start the double
Woof,
play.
woof.
He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying,
Maybe the Diamondbacks were right to trade him.
well, I
Jeez.
think that was demonstrated.
Small
right here.
sample size, but so far not a good shortstop this year.
Stepping into the box, Christian Walker comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit
I forget what I
earlier.
was saying. Oh yeah, I was totally just gonna play Dawn of Fear for 45 minutes and just play on my own. And
First offering on its
I
way.
decided that I was
It's a
not gonna
high
do that to
fly
you.
ball
Let's go,
headed
get
for
out,
left
get out.
field
Oh,
corner.
come
If it
on.
stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Leave it to Christian Walker to be the guy that does
Here's
the
0-1
multi-homer game.
pitch. Line drive to left. Ozuna has him played perfectly as he puts it away.
Christian Walker would 100% be the guy to homer twice. Well, at least we know that I'm going to trade Kevin Crone.
So runners at
If
first
Christian
and
Walker
second
continues
here
to hit
with
like that, I'm going to trade
and
Kevin
that'll bring in
Crone.
the left-handed hitting outfielder Cole Calhoun.
Or Seth Beer. Geez, Seth Beer is I can't believe they listed him as a left fielder. That's wild.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oof. They had to play Calhoun somewhat straight up. We should shoot it this way. Shoot the gap.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Late.
Peralta.
He is
At
late
second,
on it.
Escobar. At first, one gone.
I don't know much about Calhoun. I know he came over from the Angels. I haven't really looked into him that much.
Line to the right side. Markakis is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two
So I really don't know too much about the guy. I know Marte, Starling Marte. I know a little bit about him. It seems like we played the Pirates a lot last year, or maybe that was just I just remember specifically we're playing the Pirates a lot. We got something. I got some kind of notification. I don't know. Something went off. That's all I know. I got some kind of notification. Oh, Trisha Bear 69. Thanks for the follow. It popped up late. But yeah, thanks for the follow. That's at least someone is at least someone out there's watching and having fun.
How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
All right, so he has 7 strikeouts. That seems low. But we'll give him one more inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
We'll give him one more inning and see how everything goes.
Culberson stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a.
I kind of want the commentators in real life to talk like the commentators in this game. At 6'6", he's a right-handed batter and a thrower. It's like, can you imagine how awful that would be? How awful the booth would be? I know that a lot of people probably don't like it, but man, Bill Walton as an announcer, every game needs a Bill Walton.
Grounded to third.
Or at least like an option of a Bill Walton, because to the casual fan, you watch the game, you need someone, you need a commentary guy, and or a color guy, and a main guy to kind of walk you through what's going on in the game, right?
Lifted in the air to center.
And I think when you think about basketball, you think about the way Dave Pasch and Bill Walton run things, is that Dave Pasch is supposed to be the guy that explains the game, and I think Bill gets upset about that because Pasch will say the score, and just even towards the end of the season, Bill was like, "People are watching. What are you doing? Why are you telling everyone the score? It's on the screen." But specifically, I think that it's, if you're watching every day, if you're watching every game, like specifically basketball, because there's so few storylines for a team. Even baseball, I mean, 182 games, if you're talking about the same 26 guys for 182 games, like, you're gonna have some repetitiveness, and you need something that kind of like mixes it up. You need something that tells them, Bill over here openly rooting for one team, and all that fun stuff. Baumgartner gets another strikeout, and I think we're going to be we'll get some of the bullpen in between innings.
Jackson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 77, Luke Jackson.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Carson Kelly, lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 2.
Sorry, I went on mute. My wife came in with some Bachelor news. We're pretty big Bachelor fans, not like crazy Bachelor fans. All right, let's see what we got in terms of. So we only have. Wait. Oh, we do. We have a ton. So Leak is a bullpen guy. Kelly. These three guys are long relief. I might move these guys down to. I might move someone down to AAA, like Corbin Martin. He doesn't need to be up, and I don't. I only have one. What? I only have one closer. I gotta fix this. Archie's the closer, and I only have one lefty. I gotta fix this after the game. But okay, so let's go with. Let's get Ginkle in there. I like him. Let's give him a shot. Let's also get someone else up in case that goes horribly wrong because of game stats.
Right side and out of play. 0-1.
Oops. Also, as we get in the next couple innings, I'll do some. Let's get Rondon.
Pitch on the way.
Up 2. We'll have a pinch hitter after this. So that'll be good.
I'm going to need to see a better game plan out of the hitter right here. That ball was at his eyes.
I actually have 3 lefties up. I should probably get
Hit out towards second.
Andrew Chafin up instead.
Into center field, so good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff
I'll get Andrew
single.
Chafin up instead.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking.
I wasn't paying attention to who was coming up. Let's see. Sit down. Warm up. I guess that's kind of interesting, right? Because I didn't want to. I don't want to hit with Bumgarner. I'm all over the place. The batsman news had me shook.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
No, it's not really. My wife said that a lot of people were wondering why Kelly was at the after the final rose, and they thought that she might be with Peter. She's not with Peter. She was there with Nick Vile. Not if anyone cares. I mean, if anyone cares. Josh Rojas. So Josh Rojas can basically play anywhere, so that's good. He's like your everyday guy. Tim LeCastro also can basically play anywhere, so he's an everyday guy. So Rojas just can't play center field. LeCastro can play the middle infield or all of outfield. Voigt apparently can play catcher, first base, or the corner outfield. Vargas can play anywhere but first. Leyva can play anywhere but first. I don't like that I have Leyva up. I might send Leyva down and pull up a pitcher. I don't know. I just don't have any other players. I'm surprised. Maybe I need to look at the roster again or something. There's a right-handed batter. Who is pitching? I'm all over the place. Who is pitching? He's a right-hander. So let's go with Josh Rojas. Let's get Rojas in the game.
Josh Rojas will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Here we go. This is good. Josh Rojas. I'm a big fan of Josh Rojas. I thought that him coming over in the trade was fantastic.
Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down. A nice
I think he's going to be a big piece for the Diamondbacks. I thought he would be potentially the starting outfielder after this season with Peralta, but Peralta got signed for 3 more. 3 more or 4 more? One of those 2.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he takes ball 1. Jackson features
and then they signed Calhoun, so I'm guessing Rojas is just going to be a utility guy.
Yeah, man,
or the 4th outfielder.
This guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel of bat on. He throws hard.
I had a lot of faith in him
It takes a sharp
when they
break
brought him
down,
over.
and it's
I like
really
Seth
hard
Beer
to
a
get the
lot. I
barrel on
think
it. You'll see lots of
unless
swings
he
and
does
misses.
go to the
He can
outfield
throw
like
pitch
this
3-4
game has
times in a
him,
row and
I think
still
it's going
make
to be
it
hard
look
for him to
bad.
crack because he's behind. You got Walker, who's pretty much got a stranglehold at first base right now. You got Kevin Crone, who I think has done a fantastic job showing what he's got. I would be surprised if he started the season in the minor leagues. But I mean, you also have to look at, you got Jake Lamb, who they just gave a year to. You got a full infield. You can't carry 2 third basemen and 2 first basemen. That's just not in the cards. So
Kelly leads off first with 1 away.
I think he should be on the team. I understand that you can't really do that. I thought Jake Lamb was a non-tender for sure. There was no doubt in my mind that he was going to get non-tendered. So that was very surprising to me.
Will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go.
So see, also I kind of run into this thing where I dominate for like the first inning, and then like I don't get lazy, but I just start screwing around and trying to hit home runs left and right.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Marte.
Base hit into right center. Long throw to third. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Nice, a nice hit. Some stuttering going on. I think it's just my PS4. My PS4 is kind of old, and I think it's a slim. Oh, I said yesterday that I thought it was just a standard PS4, but it might be a slim. I don't know. I got it after I had an incident where I lost my PS4. It died in an electrical storm.
Now, David Peralta, as he'll take a look at
We don't want to talk about that story. Maybe one day. Yeah, David Peralta's 3 for 3. Nice. He's also not pinch hitting, so there's a lot of bugs in this. And I know it's this is pre-launch because this game doesn't officially launch until Monday. But if you pre-ordered it, then if you pre-ordered it, then you get to play a couple days early. So I know there might be a patch coming, but so far so good. So what I want to do is I want to double switch. I do want to leave Josh Rojas in the game, and I'm going to move him to left field. So I'm taking Dave Peralta out, having faith in Josh Rojas, putting Andrew Chafin in. We got a switch hitter and 3 lefties.
First pitch on its way. Ozzie Albies is in for the third
Baseball
time.
has a new rule this year where a pitcher from the bullpen must face, well, I guess maybe the starting pitcher too, but a pitcher has to face at least 3 batters per appearance or end the inning. So if you bring in a pitcher, he pitches the 3 guys, gives up like a triple, and then the other 2 guys are strikeouts or whatever. The last batter he pitches the triple, and then you bring in, the lefty specialist. He gets the next guy out. He doesn't have to pitch 2 more in the next inning. He can be swapped out. But I think the reason they do that is to limit the amount of, like, if you are
now here's the pitch.
You have like 3 pitching changes in 1 inning. Well, they're standing around for 15 minutes because each pitcher gets 4 minutes of warm up and then has a 5-minute long at bat. You got a 25-minute half inning there for like 4 batters, which is ridiculous.
Last AB certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him.
Chafin, so far, very impressed. I'm not a big fan of his, like, as a player in general. I think that I think he struggles too much. He's too inconsistent. But in this game, 1, 2, 3, sure, why not? Bring up Ginkel. It's 4, so I mean, I'll maybe put Archie in.
Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
I'll put Ginkel and Archie. That way, if he struggles, I'll bring Archie in.
Well to the right. Here's the first
shut it down.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly
of course, I'm gonna like put Archie in if he starts struggling, and I'm gonna go yard. Or I'm gonna in this inning I'm gonna score like 4 runs.
He'll
not
get
gonna
there
matter.
as the Diamondbacks get a man into scoring
If I score a run,
position
I'll
on
sit
the
Archie down
leadoff double.
and pick up
I'm
run
not
dome
sure
again.
what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself in the scoring position to start off the inning.
When it comes back around at Ahmed, I'll pinch you for Ahmed. Maybe with Leba or Vargas.
At the plate, Christian Walker. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap.
That's not out, but I
Ozuna
want it
looks
to be
up.
out so bad.
A leap, but he can't bring
It's
it
gone!
back into the park. It's a
His
home
second, I
run.
told you. I told you. If anyone was going to hit 2 home runs, it was going to be Christian Walker.
Shot to left center, his second home run of the game.
And he's fat in this game, too. What is going on? Oh, this is awesome. Well, I guess I'm sitting down Archie now.
Second home run of the game
I'm
right
gonna
there. He is
just sit him
locked
down. I'm
into
not
the
even gonna
plate.
pick anyone else
So
up.
many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he's perfectly on time in the heart of
Damn.
the zone.
In now, Cole Calhoun as he rips it on the ground to second.
Into the shift.
Throw on to first, so
How are you an outfielder
as he
that's
gets the
slow?
first out of the inning.
Like, I get he's right field, but jeez, come
Driving
on.
in, Nick Ahmed hit the ball pretty well
I
in his
said I would
last
pinch it
at-bat,
for him.
but it resulted in a line out.
Who has the best contact against the righty? It'd be Leba, right? Yeah.
Domingo Leyba will come on now as the pinch hitter.
This might be your only. This might be your only major league at bat, man. I'm gonna burn through like
Line toward right center.
options.
That gets down and
Gotta
he's
keep
got
it, man.
himself
Gotta
a
hit.
base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury this thing down again.
I looked on the bottom.
execution
I was
by the
looking
batter
on
right there, keeping
the.
his hands inside, and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
I was looking on the bottom of the Twitch stream, and then on the bottom of the stream, there's a little bit of a delay. Let's try to steal the base, and then also.
Into the box now. Carson Kelly pitches high. The throw. Offline throw.
Oh,
but
he
they
was
still
safe.
got
Come
it.
on, let me
Good job
challenge
of getting
that.
the tag down there.
That's bullshit. Sorry for my language.
Stephen
We're
Vogt
gonna
will
put
come
Steven
on as a pinch
Vogt
hitter.
in. Vogt? Boggett? Vogt.
Bases are empty
Bring in a
here with
lefty.
2 men out.
Kind of just want to get guys in, you know, get some at bats, get some ABs, see how everyone is.
Squared that
If
one
it's
up
like,
just
if
a
he's
little
awful,
late.
then you know I'm gonna get rid of him. I don't want to keep him around for like a month and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, this guy's batting like
Pretty
0.66.
good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
If he's awful, bring up Varsho.
They haven't played perfectly
Not
as it's
great,
hit on the
but-
ground. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning.
Christian Walker that goes yard
Diamondbacks
though,
pick up a
man,
couple
that's
courtesy of
some
this
hot fire,
two-run home run.
hot fire action.
Stephen Vogt will stay in the ball game.
If anyone's still watching, can you hear the echo from? Like, can you hear? Is there an echo in the commentary at times? Because I have the TV volume on, but it's very low,
New inning set to get
and I can only hear
underway,
like part of
and
it,
here's Ronald
especially when I'm
Acuna
talking.
Jr. now. No hits to
But
this
just the
point.
way that my setup
Starting
is
to
right
run
now.
out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this lead.
I didn't mean to pitch with Andrew Griffin. I wanted to take him out. Thanks. Put in the
Kevin
game.
Ginkel is out from the bullpen now to make his first
Man,
appearance here on the
25.
season.
Like he did such a good job last year. Like that, I hope that doesn't count as his like rookie year because he did so well. If he gets a chance to do that all season this year,
And there's ball one.
40,670 is the number for today. Diamondbacks, thank you for your support. There's at least 3 people watching at home.
1-1, here it comes.
Kevin Ginkel's follow through on his pitch is just like so nonchalant, like he doesn't even care. He's like, whatever.
And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out in the left field
Oh,
here.
beach ball. As Mark Grace would say, car. This slider does not have a lot of movement on it.
Swing and a miss on the
But he's still
slider, and
striking
that's
dudes out.
number 1.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
I want to know why. I want to know why his stats are so low. Is it just because he's not project, like the scouting report on him isn't that he's that good? I mean, the stats alone from last year should. Oh, almost had it. The stats alone from last year should be able to give you some sort of idea that he's good.
Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single
Right?
up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips
Obviously
right there,
not.
Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Travis d'Arnaud.
His control is not
1-0
great,
the
but
count.
I'm also not very good at pitching sometimes.
That evens it up 1-1. Ozuna, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's
All
fouled
right,
away.
2 strikes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting
Got
another
him.
changeup.
The slider doesn't have a lot of movement,
Struck him
but
out
it
again,
is
I
apparently
should say.
wicked
His
because he has
third
2
punch out
strikeouts
of
on
the
it.
game.
It's been a rough start to the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
So now to the plate, Charlie Culberson.
Oh, you're not going to give me the call?
Runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's
You didn't give
0 for
Charlie
2 in the
Culberson the
ballgame
call?
so far.
His name's Charlie Culberson.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Come on. Alright, we'll throw a high heat, hope for first strike.
And now a fastball.
Wow.
He's able to hold off on it, and it's
This guy has
2-1
been
now.
stingy with the corners.
Swing and a
That
miss.
slider,
Ball
man.
tailing out of the zone, 2-2.
That slider's going to get him every day. Every day of the week and twice on Sunday. It is getting late.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
We gotta finish this
Frozen
game.
on the fastball, never had a chance, and the inning is over. 1 left for Atlanta. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Shane Green is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Tyler Flowers is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Bat for Rojas. We'll probably hit with one of the other infielders for Marte.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Just because. Also, I want to get. Let's get Lopez up. I think I brought him up.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Liner toward
Yeah,
right
get down,
center.
get down, get down, get down, get down.
That's his first base hit,
Yeah,
making 1 for 2
Rojas.
now.
Well, I'm shocked he pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right
Yeah,
there,
so
but he
we
was able
will
to keep his hands
substitute
back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Ildemaro Vargas will come on to pinch hit
Ildemaro
now with a
Vargas.
runner at first and nobody out.
Gonna send Rojas here. And
Runner
then,
goes for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there.
yeah,
easily.
stole second
Throw bounces
base.
on the way down.
I was trying to hit and run, but some garbage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive to left.
Yeah,
Will
get
hardly
back,
need
back
to
to
move
second,
out there
Rojas.
and left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Cattell.
So striding forward now, Cattell Marte. He went deep earlier and he's 2 for 4 to this point.
All right,
Here's
so
the
Marte,
first pitch to him. And he fouls this one up.
he's got to go yard a second time, right? He's just got to. He's gonna take over in center field here in a second. He's just got to go yard.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, throw me something I can hit, man.
Books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are.
He got it. He got it.
Starts to warm up and the ball starts
I don't know what it
like
was.
It's clear
Man, I can't believe you missed that.
better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate.
Man.
And they did damage with it.
Can't believe you missed that.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out.
Tim LeCastro
Becomes out number 2 this inning. Tim LeCastro will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a run
bunt
with
for
second
hit.
and 2 away. The bouncer to the left side.
Tim LeCastro with a 99 and
As the
speed.
inning is over.
Charlie, if you're
One
out there,
left
he has
for
a 99
Arizona.
and speed.
They lead it 6-zip. Tim LeCastro is up off the bench as he is in as a
So
defensive
Yon, I'm gonna
replacement.
put in for
Yohan
LeCastro.
Lopez comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this
And
one
I'm gonna move.
off here in the top of the ninth. Stepping in, Dansby
Tell.
Swanson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
There, swap positions.
Now here it comes.
Oh my God, Yoan. I call him Yon, but I think it's Yoan. That slider was wicked, and I mean by wicked I mean awful. Nowhere near where I was trying to throw that. He brings the heat though.
Fouled off.
98, man.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes
98
now.
to 88.
Fouled away.
Wicked. Alright, let's throw this slider down here.
Here now the 2-2.
It's like 5 feet out of the
Swung on and
strike
missed.
zone.
He got him on strikes.
I once had a guy that threw. I was playing softball. There was a guy on our team. Once threw a pitch, and I don't know what he was doing, but it slipped out of his hand and basically went to the dugout.
Striding into the box, Tyler Flowers.
It was wild.
Played it away there. 1 ball, no
Like that pitch.
strikes.
That pitch doesn't seem like it's. The changeup doesn't look like it's supposed to miss that much. But
And he
it,
just
that
adds a
thing's got
piece there as
movement.
this is chopped foul.
I think that's just because Yoan is not a great pitcher in this game.
And it's fouled away. Two balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. And he strikes
Got
him
him.
out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men
Got
he faces out of the
him.
bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty
My man.
easy. This
That
has
might
the
be like.
makings
Only,
of
I
a
only
good
threw like
outing so
4
far.
good pitches
No
the
balls
entire
and 1
game.
strike. And this is swung on and missed.
We're
So
going for
now
the
they
slider.
find themselves
Slider
down
down
to
it
their
in.
final strike tonight. Swing
Got
and a
him.
miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is
Mad
over.
bum.
I expect this series
Nice
to be a
win.
battle. So to take the first game at home is definitely the way you want to start it out. Give that home crowd a reason to come back
Oh, the
tomorrow
Diamondbacks
for
doing
what
the
will
snake
hopefully
thing.
be another
Center
solid
field.
performance.
A 6-0
Solid.
shutout to finish off tonight's game. The Diamondbacks.
So we
jumped
move
out
on to
an
1-0.
early lead in the
Tomorrow
first
will
and never
obviously be
looked
harder.
back. Madison Bumgarner gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, permitting only
I'm
one
gonna
hit
probably
in
put this
6
up
complete innings. Mike Soroka was only able to work 4
really
innings as he takes the
quickly
loss.
on
So
YouTube.
that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious
Play the game, Christian Walker. 2 home runs, 4 RBIs. I mean, come on.
no errors. They left
Come on. Come on.
on base.
So he had 4 RBIs. So did Marte only have 1? Did he hit a solo shot? Marte hit a solo shot, right? Yeah, he only had 1 RBI. Bummer. Alright. So that will be it for tonight's stream. I'll put this up on YouTube. I'll be sure to tweet out again tomorrow that I'll be whenever I play tomorrow. Probably be tomorrow night after Probably a little bit closer, maybe like 8 o'clock. It depends on when we put the baby to bed. But other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for letting me talk your ears off while I'm just sitting here playing this game. And yeah, hopefully we get through a full season of baseball. And hopefully we don't get through a full season of baseball before sports come back. But thanks for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow.